Hello and welcome to the Hangout Hostess practice session. This is your Hangout Hostess, Elaine Nieberding, and I'm here with Sheila Hensley, hanging out from Memphis area, Tennessee. Is that correct,
Memphis,
Sheila?
Tennessee is correct, yes.
Memphis, Tennessee. And we're here together just to do some Hangout practice because tomorrow, Tuesday, October the 14th at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be launching a new Hangout series called The Holy Shift Show. Yes, The Holy Shift Show. And so, in preparation for that fine and fun event where the topic will be F words, yes, you heard me, F words, we're doing a little practice with Comment Tracker. So I'd like to acknowledge Sheila Hensley, who has been on Hangouts for quite a good while. Sheila, tell us how long you've been on Hangouts. How long has it been?
Oh, it's just a short while in Google World. Can you hear me? Yes?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Good. Because things go so fast. But I have been studying Hangouts for it's a year now. And I've been on several and I've conducted several, and I find that where I have most fun is practicing with people as they discover their abilities. So I enjoy watching you grow. It's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So what I hear you saying is you really acknowledge that one of your gifts is helping people learn new technology, and especially when it's so rapidly changing, you like keeping up with the changes. And for those seeking out a little help, if they happen to find you, that sometimes you can then share your gifts with them. And you have your own unique way of doing it. I love that.
Thank you, Elaine. You've summed it up beautifully.
Why, thank you so much. We have a mutual admiration society going on here today.
If you practice Hangouts together periodically and go through the trenches together, you develop a relationship. This is what it looks like. Continue, Elaine.
Yes. And so in the practicing comment tracker stream, I'm going to go into the comments and read a couple that are here today. And I'd like to go down first to a comment of myself. And I posted this at 11:36 this morning, and I said, "Happy Columbus Day, everyone. Who's going to show up to help me with practice?" A friend of mine, Robin Holland, showed up, and we spent a little bit of time doing that together. Asked, and then she had somewhere else to go. There are so many good Hangouts to watch, ways of connecting with people on Google+. Hey, Sheila, I'm wondering, do you have a couple Hangouts lined up that you're really curious to watch this week?
Yes, there is one that I'm really, really curious to watch. I'll be in attendance, and that is the Holy Shift Show at Tuesday at 2 p.m. I will be in the audience, or I will be in the background helping Elaine. I'm making that offer today. We have not mentioned it, but I'll be happy to be there in the background, or I'll be in the audience with you. That will be, again, Elaine, Tuesday. Correct me if I'm wrong. This Tuesday would be tomorrow at 2 p.m. and that's Central or Eastern?
That's Eastern time, and wow. I think it's lovely that you've mentioned one of your desired Hangout shows to watch is my own debut show. That just sends my heart aflutter, and I do expect to be doing a little bit more promotion for the show later on today. One of the things I've considered doing, Sheila, and I'd love your opinion about this, I bet you've heard that Google Plus now has out this new feature called polling. So when you open up to make a Google Plus post, you can click on a little icon that says or indicates poll, and you can create a question, which, for those who happen to see the post, can respond to your poll with selecting up to 5 items that they might think are the best for whatever type of question you're having. Have you seen some of those polls, Sheila?
I have seen a couple of them, and I am not wild about the concept. If I see one that particularly interests me or something that I know something about, I'll probably vote. but I'm not all up in the air about it. Am I the only one? What do you think of them?
I think a lot of people's polls right now, they're just doing the testing. Like, what can it do? What does it look like when I pull up a picture along with posting the polls? How does it look differently if I have 2 items to select from in my poll as opposed to 5? So I think people, most of the folks I know, they're not serious polls. They're just practicing, seeing what the capability is. But for my own show, what I considered doing was putting up 5 choice F words. And for those who are watching now, the show that I'm doing tomorrow indeed is called F words. For the Holy Shift show, the F in shift is about holy shift. You know, sometimes our days feel so fast that we need to pay attention to how we can stay in flow with our day rather than falling into fear. And so in line with F words, we're talking about F words. I thought I would put in my poll maybe 5 F words and ask those who see the poll, which one should we talk about? Which one has the most appeal or interest?
Now, see, that is tied in and relevant to something that you are doing, information you're giving out, and that gives the audience an opportunity for an engagement prior to the show and have their voices heard. Excellent idea. Not frivolous at all.
Yep.
Goes along with your theme. I like that.
Yep. Hey, you gave me another F word, Sheila. Frivolous. Sometimes we need to be frivolous.
That's right.
Sometimes we do. Well, it's about that time in the show where it's a good idea to go over and check some of the other comments in the comment stream for this Hangout event. And here is one that I put up earlier today. And I will read it first, and I can see that it's truncated, so since I was the one who put up this comment, I'll be able to elaborate on it. But Elaine Nieverding, me, myself, and I did say, it occurs to me, comment tracker can even be used if someone is just making an HOA for a teaching purpose, meaning not even having anybody else in the, on a panel, just making a recording because they have a teaching purpose. The video HOA creator host could create comments as individual teaching items. Then, one by one, call up the comments while making, the instructional presentation. What do you think of that idea, Sheila?
I think it's a great idea. As you were talking about it, I can see that happening. The problem is the condensed space.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, if you could condense it down, then yes, and in fact, I would try to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to try to do that. Thank you.
Sometimes it occurs to me that we want folks to have a few words that register with them. And if we created comments in our comment stream, we could call those up for effect. It would be simpler than making an overlay and bringing it in, or perhaps calling up screen share. It would have its limitations, just as you said, about the size of the text, but it could be a way of just, again, flipping the screen, doing something which keeps people's attention. So often when I've heard about video production, you want to, from time to time, change the visual images just to keep the visual attention coming back to the screen. Do you think that's so, Sheila? What do you think?
I think it's a very good idea, and the way I would do it probably is just before the show began, I would post the 4 things that I wanted to bring up, and they would be already in the comment stream. I would pull them in with comment tracker, pin them to the top, and then when I got ready to have that visual, I would just highlight that question so everybody could see it. It would also be in the comment stream for their reference. That's the way I'm envisioning it. Is that what you're thinking?
That is what I'm thinking. Since I'm rather new to Comment Tracker, then my question is, can I pin multiple comments in my comment stream that's showing up here as the Hangout host?
Yes.
I can.
Yes.
So I could select those 4, let's say, pin each of those 4, and then as I read each of them, then I would hit the trash can button afterwards, after I
or unpin
the
them,
eyeball.
or unpin them, and they will go down into the comment stream. But since we're live, let's not just say that's probably what's going to happen, and with me agreeing, pin 2 of them and make sure you can pin multiple comments within your comment tracker now.
Okay, I will do that now. I am going to pin one that has a YouTube link. I am going to pin one from my friend Virginia Parsons.
So you can indeed pin multiple comments. Good.
I'm sorry?
You can indeed pin multiple comments, which is one of your questions.
Yes, and I have now executed that, and I've seen that I have 3 pinned, and they're all at the top. One for myself, which I'll show you now, the YouTube link, and that has remained pinned, and then one from Virginia Parsons. We invited her to join in, and she said she couldn't, but it was so lovely for her to respond. And then another one from me about Columbus Day. Hi, everyone.
All right,
now unpin those, and they will move to another place. Thank you. This was good practice for me.
Good, good. You actually have to see it, and then it will stay in your mind. Okay, I can do this. I can do that. It's called push. For me, it's called pushing the buttons.
Yep, pushing the buttons.
And I'm sure I got that from one of my, and props here to Ronnie Benson, Martin Shervington, the people that I'm getting this information from. So I just do what they say, and it works.
You do what they say, and it works. Yeah. So it looks like those are the only comments that I have. Is there another way to check or to refresh something to see if there's something that I missed?
The only other way would be to have another page open where the event page with the video muted, of course. And you can sort of cross-reference the comments, but I don't think that's necessary. I've never found one in the comments that wasn't in the comment tracker. Doesn't mean it won't be tomorrow. But that would be another way to check it and go back and forth if people are interested in doing that. I do that a lot when the Showcase app is on, or the Applause app, or any of the apps that I have a deep opinion on, which I will not share now. If the screen is full screen and I don't have a place to comment, I will automatically go back over to the event page, mute the video so I don't have 2 playing, and I will comment over there and watch over here on my split monitor. It's very, very inconvenient, but I've done it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sheila. There has to be a lot of care about using the Applause app, the Q&A app, and the Showcase app, because they all change the dynamics for those showing up on the event page, how much screen it takes up. Now, I just discovered in the last week that when those apps are on or are left on by error, that there is a pop-out feature that can then separate the Hangout screen with the feature showing from the event page. Is that correct? So that you still could, or do you have to open up another window to actually?
I tried that maybe 3 times, and when it didn't work properly, I abandoned it and controlled my own future by opening up another window. So that's not a very good answer. I don't know if that works or not. It didn't work for me 3 times, and that's about all the chances I'll give something I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm really bad about that.
Hey, Sheila, you're far better at setting boundaries than I am, so good for you.
I don't know. So
Okay.
anyway, you have more questions about Comment Tracker?
No, I think we're good. I think we've done some good practice. I think we've had some good banter about Google Plus. So if anybody's been watching, and I will repeat once again for the benefit the um, of the people here. Tomorrow, the Holy Shift Show by your hostess, me, Elaine Nieberding, will debut at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we hope you'll join in. Right now, if you go over to the Elaine Nieberding profile page, you can circle me if you like. If we have things in common, that might be a good thing. And you can come over to the event page and say yes, you'd like to join in. We hope to see you there. We hope to have you commenting, engaging, and getting your shift on.
May I suggest they can even leave a comment under this video that they would like to attend and be added, and plus mention you, and you will get it.
Sheila, I think that's a great idea. And so if you happen to be watching publicly while we are doing this practice session, if you would like to attend the Holy Shift Show, let us know. We'll send you a personal invitation, and we hope to see you there.
Beautiful.
Okay, Sheila, any last thoughts about this Hangout practice for today?
This is our third in a series, which I demanded that Elaine do when she called and asked me one question, which has brought us through to here, none of which has anything to do with the question she asked me. But I think she's very proud of herself. She should be, because isn't this our third? Yeah, this is our third session, Elaine. And she has conquered, become confident with Comment Tracker, and I think it's going to improve the engagement she has with her audience. Don't forget, join us tomorrow, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and see for yourself. See how it's all paid off.
And if I have moments of flailing around, it will be okay. I'm human. But I actually feel a good bit of confidence that this will be a wonderful complement to engagement in the show. And it's an evolving process. It'll go along. Sheila, once again, I want to thank you for giving me your time for instruction and practice on using Comment Tracker. We're sharing some of your thoughts today about Google+, about polls, and some of these other features that Hangout hosts can use. It's all in the name of engagement, connection, and that's what we love about Google+. Thanks so much, Sheila.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to end the broadcast now. Bye-bye, everybody.